Every year, millions of people over 50 quietly lose something far more precious than they realize: strength, stability, and independence. Deep within the body, a silent process unfolds. Bones, once dense and resilient, begin to thin and weaken. This change is invisible, until one day, a simple stumble leads to a fracture that alters life completely. But here is the truth: osteoporosis is not an inevitable part of aging. You have the power to protect your bones, rebuild your strength, and stay active well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. In this episode of Bone and Joint Health, we're going to explore scientifically proven, natural ways to prevent osteoporosis after 50. These methods are practical, effective, and totally within your control. So take a moment, get comfortable, and prepare to learn how to age with confidence and strength from the inside out. First, let's understand what's really going on inside our bodies. Osteoporosis literally means porous bones. It's a condition where your bone tissue gradually becomes thinner and weaker, making your bones less able to withstand normal stress. Now, bones are living, dynamic tissue. They are constantly being broken down and rebuilt in a cycle. But after the age of 50, and especially after menopause for women, this balance shifts. The process of bone breakdown starts to outpace bone rebuilding. Estrogen levels decrease, calcium absorption slows down, and vitamin D levels can drop. On top of that, muscle mass begins to decline, which reduces the natural stimulation that helps keep our bones strong. This combination creates the perfect storm for accelerated bone loss. But there is very encouraging news. This bone loss can be slowed down, stopped, and even partially reversed through simple lifestyle changes and nutritional strategies. Your bones will respond positively to care at any age. It's never too late to start. So where do we begin? With what's on our plate? Nutrition is the absolute cornerstone of bone health. You don't need expensive supplements or exotic superfoods. What your bones truly need are balanced, nutrient-dense meals that provide the essential building blocks for renewal and repair. Let's talk about the foundation mineral, calcium. Calcium is the structural base of your bone tissue. Women over 50 need about 1,200 milligrams per day, and men need around 1,000 milligrams. Excellent natural sources include sardines and salmon with the bones in, Greek yogurt, kefir, almonds, sesame seeds, and leafy greens like kale, collard greens, and bok choy. Here's a pro tip. Instead of taking one large calcium supplement, it's much more effective to spread your intake throughout the day. This allows your body to absorb smaller amounts more efficiently. Next up, we have vitamin D, which I call the calcium gatekeeper. Without enough vitamin D, your body simply cannot absorb calcium properly. Even a diet rich in calcium won't protect your bones if your vitamin D levels are low. You can get vitamin D from about 10 to 15 minutes of daily sunlight and from foods like fatty fish, think salmon or mackerel, and eggs. If you live in an area with limited sun or have low blood levels, your doctor might recommend a supplement to get you back in balance. But it doesn't stop there. We also need to talk about the unsung heroes: magnesium, zinc, and vitamin K2. These micronutrients often go unnoticed, but they are vital for strong bones. Magnesium helps activate vitamin D. Zinc supports bone tissue regeneration. And vitamin K2 is amazing. It directs calcium into your bones and helps prevent it from building up in your arteries. You can find these power-packed nutrients in nuts, seeds, whole grains, avocados, and fermented foods like sauerkraut or natto. Remember, bone health depends on a whole team of nutrients working together in synergy. Now, let's get moving. Our bones actually become stronger when they are gently challenged. Every step, every stretch, every lift sends a signal to your bones, telling them to stay dense and resilient. Scientific studies have shown that regular weight-bearing and resistance exercises can help maintain or even increase bone density, even after age 60. Some of the most effective activities are things you can do every day: brisk walking for 30 minutes, resistance or strength training 2 to 3 times a week, taking the stairs, dancing, or even mind-body exercises like yoga or Pilates, which are fantastic for posture and balance. Even simple bodyweight moves like squats, wall push-ups, and planks stimulate bone growth. Plus, strong muscles act like a protective cushion for weaker bones, especially around the hips and spine. If you've been inactive for a while, just start gradually. Consistency is so much more important than intensity. Just as certain habits strengthen our bones, others quietly weaken them. It's important to be mindful of these. Smoking, for example, interferes with both estrogen and calcium absorption. Excessive alcohol slows down bone regeneration, and too much caffeine can increase the amount of calcium you lose through your urine. Diets high in sugar or soft drinks can also deplete minerals and trigger inflammation. You don't have to give up everything completely. It's all about moderation and mindfulness. Try replacing sugary sodas with mineral water and a squeeze of lemon. Maybe trade that third cup of coffee for a soothing herbal tea. Every small adjustment you make adds up to protect your bones over time. Let's not forget the hidden factors: sleep and stress. Healthy bones are also built while we rest. When you sleep, your body releases growth hormones that repair and regenerate tissue, including your bones. When you consistently sleep less than 6 hours a night, this natural rebuilding rhythm gets disrupted. So, aim for 7 to 8 hours of restorative sleep each night. Chronic stress is another hidden threat. When we're stressed, our bodies produce a hormone called cortisol. Over time, elevated cortisol levels can actually break down bone tissue. Simple relaxation techniques like meditation, deep breathing exercises, a gentle evening walk, or some light stretching can help reduce cortisol and protect your bone health. There are also some natural aids that have shown real promise in scientific research. Turmeric, thanks to its active ingredient curcumin, helps reduce the inflammation and oxidative stress that accelerate bone loss. Collagen peptides can support bone mineral density and improve joint comfort. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish, promote bone formation. And green tea provides antioxidants that protect our bone-forming cells. You can incorporate these through whole foods first, and then consider supplements if you feel you need them. You know, losing bone strength isn't just a physical concern, it's deeply emotional. It can affect your confidence, your independence, and your freedom of movement. Watching a loved one suffer a hip fracture can be devastating for them and for their family. But please remember this: osteoporosis does not have to define the second half of your life. It is never too late to start supporting your bones. Every positive change you make, no matter how small it seems, has the power to restore your strength and stability. Let's break it down into a simple, 3-step daily plan. First, eat smart. Focus on getting enough calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, and vitamin K2 every day. Second, move daily. Walk, stretch, and do some resistance or balance exercises. And third, rest deeply. Get good sleep and manage your stress so your body can rebuild. Think of this not as a temporary fix, but as a lifelong habit of protection and care. Now, it's your turn. I want you to think about one single habit you can start today to protect your bones. Will you add more calcium-rich foods to your diet? Will you start going for daily walks? Or maybe begin some gentle weight training? Share your intention in the comments below. Your commitment might just inspire someone else to start making positive changes today. If this video has been helpful for you, please tap that like button. It truly helps more people discover this important message. And be sure to subscribe to Bone and Joint Health for more weekly, doctor-backed insights on bone and joint care. Please share this video with a friend or a loved one over 50, because strong bones are built together, not alone. You are not simply growing older, you are growing wiser. With every thoughtful meal, every mindful step, and every good night's rest, you are giving your body exactly what it needs to stay strong for life. This is Bone and Joint Health, reminding you that healthy bones mean a happy, active life. Thank you for watching, and take good care of yourself until we meet again in the next video.